As a specialist who has spent decades analyzing the intersection of diet and graceful aging, I've come to appreciate a profound truth. Our choices at the dinner table are inextricably linked to our freedom of movement in our golden years. The ability to walk through a garden, play with grandchildren, or simply navigate one's home without pain is a form of wealth that cannot be overstated. This physical independence is built upon the silent, steadfast framework within us, our bones and joints. Yet, as we age, this framework faces a relentless siege. Bone density naturally declines, a condition known as osteoporosis, making fractures a more severe risk. Simultaneously, the smooth, cushioning cartilage in our joints can wear thin, leading to the pain and stiffness of osteoarthritis. Many resign themselves to this as an inevitable fate. But my work and the overwhelming body of scientific evidence suggest a more empowering reality. While we cannot stop the clock, we can certainly arm our bodies with the essential nutrients needed to defend, repair, and fortify our skeletal system. Food is not merely fuel, it is medicine, a daily opportunity to invest in our future mobility. In this two-part series, we will move beyond generic advice and delve into 5 specific categories of food that are scientifically proven to be powerhouses for bone and joint health in older adults. In this first part, we will lay the groundwork by exploring the 3 fundamental pillars of a bone-healthy diet. Pillar 1, the calcium cornerstone, dairy and its fortified allies. The first pillar is the one most people are familiar with, yet its importance cannot be overemphasized. Calcium is the literal building block of our skeleton. Think of your bones not as inert rock, but as a bustling city. Specialized cells called osteoblasts are the construction workers, constantly laying down new bone tissue using minerals, primarily calcium. At the same time, other cells called osteoclasts work on demolition, breaking down old bone. In our youth, construction outpaces demolition, leading to strong, dense bones. With age, and especially with hormonal changes, the demolition crew can start to overpower the builders. A diet deficient in calcium is like cutting off the supply of bricks to the construction site. The city can only weaken. For an older adult, ensuring an adequate and consistent supply of calcium is non-negotiable for slowing this net loss of bone mass. Dairy products like milk, cheese, and yogurt have long been the celebrated champions here, and for good reason. They offer a highly bioavailable form of calcium. A single cup of plain yogurt or milk can provide nearly a third of the recommended daily intake for adults over 50. Yogurt, in particular, offers the dual benefit of probiotics, which support a healthy gut microbiome, a critical factor in how well our bodies can absorb nutrients from all the foods we eat. However, the power of calcium is only unlocked by its essential partner, vitamin D. If calcium is the brick, vitamin D is the foreman who tells the workers where to put it. Without sufficient vitamin D, our intestines cannot effectively absorb the calcium we consume, no matter how much is present. It simply passes through our system and used, while our skin can synthesize vitamin D from sunlight. This ability diminishes with age. Furthermore, older adults often spend more time indoors, making dietary sources critically important. This is why fortified foods are such a marvel of modern nutrition. Most milk sold in Western countries is fortified with vitamin D, creating a perfect synergistic package. For those who are lactose intolerant or prefer plant-based options, the market now offers excellent alternatives. Fortified soy, almond, and oat milks, as well as fortified tofu, can provide a comparable payload of both calcium and vitamin D, making skeletal health accessible to everyone. Pillar 2. Taming inflammation with fatty fish. If calcium and vitamin D are the primary architects of bone strength, our second pillar focuses on preserving joint function. Osteoarthritis is fundamentally a disease of inflammation. When the cartilage that cushions the ends of our bones within a joint breaks down, the resulting bone-on-bone friction triggers a chronic inflammatory response, leading to the characteristic pain, swelling, and stiffness. While some wear and tear is normal, chronic, low-grade inflammation accelerates this process dramatically. Our goal, therefore, is to calm this internal fire through diet. The most potent nutritional tool for this task is found in the deep, cold waters of the ocean, omega-3 fatty acids. Specifically, the types known as eicosapentaenoic acid, EPA, and docosahexaenoic acid, DHA, are powerful anti-inflammatory agents. They work at a cellular level to inhibit the body's production of inflammatory chemicals, like cytokines and prostaglandins, which are key culprits in arthritic pain. Fatty fish are by far the richest natural source of these essential fats. Incorporating fish like salmon, mackerel, herring, and sardines into your diet twice a week can have a measurable impact on joint inflammation and pain. A study published in the Annals of the Rheumatic Diseases found that participants with rheumatoid arthritis who consumed fish regularly reported significantly less joint swelling and pain. Sardines offer a unique double advantage. Because we eat their tiny, soft bones, they're also an exceptional source of calcium and vitamin D, making them a true superfood for the entire skeletal system. For those who may not enjoy the taste of fish, a high-quality fish oil supplement, after consultation with a doctor, can be a viable alternative. Taming inflammation is key to protecting our joints, and fatty fish are our greatest aquatic allies in this fight. Pillar 3. The Green Guardians, leafy vegetables for resilience. Our third pillar of skeletal health is often overlooked, but is a critical supporting player. Leafy green vegetables like kale, spinach, collard greens, and broccoli are nutritional powerhouses that contribute to bone health in multiple ways. Their primary contribution comes from vitamin K. This vitamin is essential for a process called carboxylation, which activates a protein called osteocalcin. Think of osteocalcin as a type of mineral glue. Once activated by vitamin K, it is able to bind calcium ions and incorporate them directly into the bone matrix, effectively hardening the structure. A deficiency in vitamin K means that even if you have enough calcium and vitamin D, the final step of locking the calcium into your bones is inefficient. Furthermore, these green vegetables offer a secondary, plant-based source of calcium. While not as concentrated as in dairy, the calcium in greens like collard greens and kale is surprisingly well absorbed by the body. They are also rich in magnesium, a mineral we will explore in Part 2, which plays over 300 roles in the body, including converting vitamin D to its active form. Finally, leafy greens are packed with antioxidants. These compounds combat oxidative stress, a form of cellular damage caused by unstable molecules called free radicals. Oxidative stress is known to contribute to both inflammation and the overall aging process of tissues, including cartilage and bone. By consuming these green guardians, you're not only providing the glue for your bones, but also protecting your entire skeletal structure from cellular damage. In this first part, we have established the non-negotiable foundation: calcium and vitamin D for bone density, omega-3s for joint inflammation, and vitamin K for mineral binding. In Part 2, we will build upon this foundation, exploring the fascinating world of connective tissues and the specific nutrients that help rebuild the very cushion in your joints. Part 2, advanced support and lifelong integration. In the first part of our discussion, we laid the essential foundation for skeletal longevity. We established the critical roles of calcium and its partner, vitamin D, as the bedrock of bone density, primarily sourced from dairy or fortified alternatives. We then explored the profound anti-inflammatory power of omega-3 fatty acids from fatty fish in calming the painful fire of arthritis. Finally, we highlighted the vital supporting role of vitamin K and antioxidants from leafy green vegetables in ensuring minerals are properly utilized and protected from cellular damage. These three pillars form the defensive baseline for any senior's diet. Now, in Part 2, we advance from defense to proactive repair and reinforcement. We will turn our focus to the more nuanced, but equally crucial components of our skeletal system, the connective tissues like cartilage that provide cushioning, and the minor minerals that lend both strength and flexibility to the bone matrix. The following two food groups provide the specialized building blocks that can help maintain the resilience and comfort of our joints, allowing us to not just have strong bones, but to move with ease and grace. Pillar 4. Miniature marvels, the mighty minerals in nuts and seeds. While calcium gets most of the attention, our bones are a complex mineral matrix. And focusing on calcium alone is like trying to build a concrete wall with only cement and no sand or gravel. Two other minerals, magnesium and phosphorus, are absolutely vital to the structural integrity of our bones, and nuts and seeds are their concentrated, bite-sized sources. Let's first consider magnesium. This mighty mineral is a cofactor in more than 300 enzymatic reactions in the body, and several are directly related to bone health. Critically, magnesium is required to convert vitamin D into its active form. This means that without enough magnesium, your body cannot properly use the vitamin D you get from sunlight or food, which in turn means you cannot properly absorb calcium. A magnesium deficiency creates a bottleneck that cripples the entire supply chain of bone building. Beyond this, approximately 60% of the body's magnesium is stored in the skeleton, contributing directly to the structure of the bone crystals. A diet lacking in this mineral can result in crystals that are larger and more brittle, leading to bones that are more prone to fracture. Almonds, cashews, and pumpkin seeds are exceptional sources of magnesium. Next is phosphorus. After calcium, phosphorus is the second most abundant mineral in the body, with about 85% of it found in bones and teeth. It combines with calcium to form hydroxyapatite, the primary crystalline salt that gives bones their rigidity and strength. The body works tirelessly to maintain a delicate balance between calcium and phosphorus levels. Consuming adequate phosphorus is essential to ensure this structural partnership remains robust. Thankfully, phosphorus is found in many foods, but seeds like pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, and chia seeds are particularly rich sources, delivering a powerful mineral payload. Furthermore, certain nuts and seeds provide another weapon in our arsenal against inflammation. Walnuts, flax seeds, and chia seeds are the plant kingdom's best sources of an omega-3 fatty acid called alpha-linolenic acid, ALA. While the body is not as efficient at converting ALA into the potent anti-inflammatory forms, EPA and DHA, found in fish, it still contributes to a healthier fatty acid balance in the body, helping to reduce overall inflammation. A small, daily handful of mixed nuts and seeds, perhaps sprinkled over your morning yogurt or salad, is a simple, delicious strategy to ensure your bones are receiving these crucial, often forgotten minerals. Pillar 5. The connective tissue comfort, bone broth, and collagen. Our final pillar addresses the health of our cartilage directly. Cartilage is the smooth, rubbery, flexible connective tissue that covers the ends of bones in a joint. It acts as a shock absorber and allows for frictionless movement. In osteoarthritis, this precious cushion wears away. So, a logical question arises. Can we eat the very materials that cartilage is made of to help our body repair it? The evidence for this is increasingly compelling. Cartilage is primarily composed of a protein called collagen, along with compounds called glucosamine and chondroitin, which help it retain water and elasticity. For centuries, traditional cuisines around the world have intuitively understood the value of using the whole animal, including the bones and connective tissues. The slow simmering of these parts creates bone broth, a nutrient-dense liquid rich in easily absorbable collagen, glucosamine, and chondroitin, while our digestive system breaks these down. The theory is that this process provides the body with a ready supply of the specific amino acid building blocks, like proline and glycine, needed to synthesize its own collagen and support connective tissue repair throughout the body. Many individuals who regularly consume bone broth report a noticeable reduction in joint pain and stiffness. While large-scale clinical trials are still ongoing, smaller studies have shown promising results. For example, research on athletes has indicated that collagen supplementation can reduce activity-related joint pain. For the elderly, sipping on a warm cup of bone broth can be a comforting, hydrating, and nutrient-dense ritual. It can be used as a base for soups and stews, enriching the entire meal with these joint-supporting compounds. Gelatin, which is the cooked form of collagen, is another excellent source and can be incorporated into healthy desserts. Even eating chicken with its skin and cartilage provides some of these valuable compounds. Why not a magic bullet? Incorporating these collagen-rich foods provides your body with the specific raw materials it needs to fight the daily battle of joint maintenance and repair. A holistic plate for lifelong mobility. It is crucial to understand that these 5 pillars do not work in isolation. They function as a team. The vitamin D from fish helps you absorb the calcium from your yogurt. The magnesium from almonds helps activate that vitamin D. The collagen from bone broth provides building blocks, while the omega-3s from salmon reduce the inflammation that would otherwise degrade them. True skeletal health comes not from hyper-focusing on a single nutrient, but from cultivating a dietary pattern that includes all these elements. This intelligent eating must also be paired with an active lifestyle. Gentle, weight-bearing exercise like walking or dancing sends signals to your body to keep bones strong. Movement and stretching keep joints lubricated. Maintaining a healthy weight reduces the physical load on your knees and hips. Your fork can be one of your most powerful allies in the journey of aging gracefully. You are actively constructing a more vibrant, mobile, and independent future. The journey to bone health as we age, as we have explored in the 2 parts of this article. The 5 pillars of nutrition we have discussed are not just individual foods. They're sacred materials that you use to strengthen and repair this marvelous structure. You use calcium and vitamin D from milk as bricks and mortar to build strong walls of bone, diligently attaching each mineral to the right place, creating a durable structure. You look to nuts for magnesium and phosphorus, the hidden bolts and trusses that give strength and flexibility to the entire rib cage. And finally, you look to collagen from bone broth as a precious elastic material, filling and re-cushioning every movement. This is not a strict diet, but a symphony of self-care. Each meal becomes an opportunity, an affirmation that you value freedom, celebrate movement, and invest in the quality of your life for many years to come. Smart eating, combined with gentle exercise and an optimistic spirit, is how you hold the key to an active, independent, and joyful old age. Let each dish you choose be a vote of vitality, an act of love for the body that has accompanied you throughout your life. Your healthy future is not decided far away. It is being built quietly but powerfully right at your dinner table, starting today.